Are you an altcoins or Bitcoin fan? For now, I must say Bitcoin is leading the game with 6 to 4 points. But you know how the game of crypto is. Score can always change, as it is in the past, as it will in the future. When talking about Bitcoin versus altcoins, let me show you two things you must know about its chart and why I think that it's different compared to other charts. So after you subscribe to this channel and before we dig deeper into this altcoins dominance chart, let me show you what the real dominance sounds like. We are on the monthly chart of altcoins dominance. So we are comparing altcoins versus Bitcoin dominance on the logarithmic scale. So in the introduction of this video, I said that I would show you two things that you must know about this chart and that are different, that are making this chart quite different. The purpose of these things that I'm going to show you is to maybe change some perspective relative to the technical analysis that you will be doing in the future on this type of chart. Although those things may be obvious to you, many people will find this useful because in the beginning I overlooked these simple steps in the altcoin dominant chart. So first thing that I want to talk about is this line. What is this line? Well, this line is marked at 100. What does that mean? That means that this chart is capped and can never surpass this line of 100. This is the dominance charts. We are talking about percentages and you can never go beyond 100%, right? You agree with me on this? So we are capped to this line. And when we go to the upside with altcoins dominance, we can never go beyond this line, 100. And why is this important? Well, we are like in wild waters when the rules don't apply. When I'm talking about rules, I think about rules of technical analysis, because when the chart is capped at 100, the classical rules of technical analysis don't apply. Like for example in Bitcoin, there is no capped on its chart, no capped levels. Bitcoin can go to the literally moon, to 100, 1000, 100,000, 1 million, 100 million. This chart can only go to 100, so you cannot apply every aspect of the TA on it. For example, if we talk about this move over here, well, this move just can never be seen at this level, right? Because we would overshoot the roof over our heads, and that is literally impossible. Yeah, now you can say this is the move of around, let's see, 50 bars, so it's like 50% to the upside. And yes, we can apply this and still be in the range. This is a logarithmic scale, so the distance looks smaller. But you know what I mean by this. Can you apply here another move of 50%? No, because we are going somewhere in, I don't know, space. Uncharted territory where it is impossible to be. I think you dig what I'm talking about, right? And one more thing, we cannot even come to 100%. Why is that? Because if this chart ever comes to 100%, this is altcoins dominance chart, what would happen to Bitcoin? That would be something disastrous for Bitcoin, because that would mean that Bitcoin doesn't exist anymore. if altcoins have upper hand of 100% versus Bitcoin, that means that Bitcoin is no longer in existence, right? So not even 100% is possible. And yes, the altcoins market cap will rise and the Bitcoin's dominance will shrink, but to a certain extent. But that is the topic for another video. Now a bunch of you are now probably saying, oh my god, this Cryptosaur is such a douchebag. He's talking about such an obvious things, the things we all knew. But ladies and gentlemen, not everyone knows what you know. And believe me, in my beginning of this trading crypto journey, I overlooked, as I stated, some of these factors. Put yourself in the shoes of a beginner. You don't know nothing about charts. You don't know nothing about price action. You're in a blind spot. So my intention is to always give you a perspective that you might be overlooking. Now this is a general preference that we talked about. But now I'm going to show you the second thing you must know about this chart. And this could be my personal preference. Let's look again at this Altcoins dominance chart on the monthly scale. In one of our previous videos about altcoins dominance, we showed you this historical support that altcoins dominance in a falling trajectory is always finding a strong support on this line, right? After that, always is expected a rise to the upside. But something about this chart is making me uncomfortable and the picture is not so clear. And in that case, we are taking that two thing. We are on the logarithmic chart. I must point out that logarithmic charts are my favorite charts, as I'm taking always a bigger, larger perspective. These charts provide me with better picture, with better information, unless we are talking about dominance chart. So with regards to that, I will go back to the non-logarithmic chart or linear chart. There you go. And in these instances, some things are becoming completely clear to me. The things I never saw on the logarithmic chart. I think that linear chart works better than logarithmic on the dominance chart, because we are not talking about prices that can go in infinite to the upside. We are talking about capped percentages. To the right, you are seeing percentages, and they are by the default in the logarithmic chart. So, better view is turned on by the linear chart, the chart that you are talking about and looking at now. So what's the thing that I'm talking about? What's so clear to me right now? As we saw that historical support on the logarithmic chart, I am now seeing this channel on the linear chart. It's fairly obvious to me with the help of the linear chart. And what I'm seeing, well, from the beginning of this dominance chart, from the year 2013 till the great escape of the channel in the 2017, we moved in a steady upward sloping parallel channel. We broke out of it with fears. That was the great bull run in 2017. But now you can see where we found that historical support on the upper band of this channel. Please, you saw that we were resistance by this upper band few times, and now in the last year and also this year we are finding a great support and potential to the upside on this upper band of the channel. Yes, the picture is pretty clear to me now. So regarding the future, what could we expect regarding of this support on the previous channel? Well, how about a current channel? So if you raise the previous channel, and on top of that channel we drew this channel. Some answers about altcoins dominance could be found. This is probably a topic for another time, but you can see the upward potential for the altcoins. We could go to that line, we could go to that line, why not? And of course, making resistance in this upper band. Last time we were at 67, like something in that region. I'm pretty sure that altcoins will surpass these levels and gain even significanter gains than the bull run of 2017. So if you're too smart for these perspectives that I gave you, I'm sorry. But if you found some value in this rant, why not like the video? Also, for more videos of this kind, check out my channel and these videos that I'm showing to you. Bye.